Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. We've skipped ahead quite a lot. I mean, there wasn't really much going on. Westeros is pretty much at peace. And currently, well, the king's loved by all, pretty much. He's honourable, content, paranoid, but you know, overall he's loved by all. And, you know, no one's willing to betray him or turn against him at the moment, so I'm really out of the question. But we've decided, in my infinite wisdom, we're actually playing as Lord Paramount Torrens, or the second, who'd really be Torren the Third, to be honest, of the North. We were previously playing as Torren of White Harbour, I suppose you want to call it. But his heir was Robb. But rather than playing as Robb, I thought it only makes sense to play as my most powerful relative afterwards, right? So rather than playing as my oldest son, I played as my second oldest, who's now the Lord Paramount, and my second oldest child is the Lord Paramount. You get what I mean? We don't want to be here all day, and the aim of this series is to make House Greystark as most powerful as possible, and the best way for us to do that is for me to play as the most powerful members of my family. So that's what we're going to do. But I'll keep you up to speed with what happens, really. You haven't missed much, really. There's been no wars or anything. It's just been diplomacy, really. The original Lord Torren died at the age of 70. Alice Greystark died off and he remarried to Widow's Flint in order to inherit Widow's Watch. But his oldest son, Robb, died of poor health a while back, and now his son is Lord of Carhold. He has plenty of children. This line of the Greystarks is fucking big. There's a lot spread out through the mountain clans as well as House Umber as well. A few of them are still unmarried. Yeah. A few of my branches of House Greystark have died off. For instance, this one, my sister actually married a Bracken. He got killed by sickness, and then her son got killed by someone else. So he was the lord of that little section down there for House Bracken, but not anymore, unfortunately. I think the best way to do this, actually, if we go to House Greystark, we can see it via this route. You can see Robb's kids here. They've got, and then his son's got all this. So you see Robb's line is secure quite well. Rickard's line is secure for me. The gay guy and excellent warrior that we've got right here. Actually, he's not as good as he used to be, but he used to be formidable, and now he's only skilled. But he's got a son to continue his little legacy, and unfortunately his wife's gone celibate, so no more kids from them. Hopefully his kid will not die on me at any point. Benjen Greystark is the commander of Eastwatch by the Sea. Hopefully he'll become Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. That'd be pretty awesome. Lyanna died of plague, as we all know. Her oldest son died stillborn, and her second oldest, that was the Lord of Roswell, or the Rills, he was slain by another Roswell, and they've taken over the female line now rules in this little section over here, if you see right here. Well, that's going to fall out of the thing, and it's going to go to this house, because they started killing themselves. It's always the thing with this game. The families start killing each other and just make things worse overall. Anyway, we can go to this dude here, who's not actually a Greystark. He's a bastard, but we don't know that publicly, at least. That secret kind of died with his father. He's a skilled warrior. He has had a daughter, but she died of the period of illness. He was married to that Valeman, apparently. His bastard died a sickly infant. He's got a daughter at the moment, but currently his heir who's going to inherit it is his cousin, who's the Lord of Carhold at the moment. And he's got 2 more people there as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, we spread out a little bit into the south, and that branch in the south's kind of died off. Some other stuff's going on along here. The Reeds are kind of screwing me because their heir is actually a bannerman of the Vale. So when she dies, the neck is going to transfer to the Riverlands, which is going to be a pain in the ass, but we'll have to do something about that, if possible, later on. As for Torren Stark's kids, His oldest daughter is betrothed to the heir to the Westerlands in order to get me Casterly Rock on my side in future wars. His eldest son is the Lord Paramount of the Stormlands. I inherited this through my wife, who's a buckler, who was the daughter and only living child of the previous Lord Paramount. Why is it that in every one of my playthroughs I always end up with the goddamn Stormlands? Literally every playthrough that I've ever had, I've ended up controlling the Stormlands at some point or another. Without even trying, I just realised, oh crap, I have the Stormlands, okay. But yes, he is also married, the Lord of Stormlands is married to the Lady Paramount of the Reach. So, eventually what this means is that the North, the Stormlands, and the Reach are all going to be under the control of House Greystark. From exile to the most powerful house in Westeros. Although it appears that she's been screwing someone else because she's pregnant and they aren't married yet. And he's only 12. Unless, you know, get in there, son. He's been busy, kind of thing. My second oldest is not married yet. I've got a bastard who is not mine at all. It's actually my wife's bastard. But I married her off to the Widow's Watch person, so this bastard who's not even really related to me, but we're giving him because I'm that nice kind of thing. I think his father's some lowborn man, so yeah, his father's some lowborn dude, and because she's inherited my family name, I assume that the kid counts as my bastard, but he's not really. But I've given him betrothal to this chick who's the Lady of Widow's Watch, so their sons and their daughters and whatnot will gain Widow's Watch, or Widow's Watch, or whatever the hell you want to call it. It is Widow's Watch, yeah it is. Don't know why I was correcting myself there. And then I've got my youngest daughter who's recently just come of age. But yes, currently there's not much going on. I'll keep up to date on what's been going on in the Vale. The Vale's seen some shit. This guy has been overthrown twice now. They're currently like kicking his ass. Yeah, they're like about to overthrow him again by the looks of it. But he was overthrown, and then he came into power. Now he's died, and then he came back into power again, and now they're they're putting him back into power again. But why all of this is going on? Look, if we go history of the Vale. Actually, I think it was the Reach. The Reach is the House Tyrell is currently extinct. I think. But, it's like, how many people? I was wondering, our king is called the Gallant, and yet how many... I mean, this Lord Paramount died in his dungeons, another Lord Paramount's died in his dungeons, the current Lord Paramount of the Vale is in his dungeons. He has been for, like, years now. It's all very, not Gallant. He's calling himself Gallant, but maybe that's just some kind of weird ruse. I actually... Psst, guys, seriously. Psst, 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 psst. Watch this, watch. Does that work? No. Characters, I think that's right. Yeah, watch this, look. He's not even a fucking Lannister! His father is Dano Slint, for Christ's sake! I just found that fucking hilarious and needed to show you guys that. We can't prove it, but if we could prove it, it would start a giant fucking rebellion. It would be the War of the Vikings all over again. Let's get rid of that, it gets in the way, I don't want to see that. You know, that show characters thing's nice, but I think going any further and using it too much is a bit overpowered. But, I happened to be searching for shit, and I was like, oh, damn, he's not even a fucking Lannister, son of a bitch. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Yep. We'll accept that. Excellent news. But yep, he will inherit, or at least will, whoa. I'll offer the customary dowry. I'm not fucking rich, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I need to keep the Carhold, Greystarks happy. Otherwise we'll have like a giant uprising on our hands. They're very powerful. Very powerful. My thanks. But yeah, the Vale is going to lose yet again. 9 starts is about to win. So this is the thing, Westeros is at peace. So if I like try to claim kingship now, I'd be vastly outnumbered. Because if you go here, look, watch. The Crown Loyalists are fucking everybody. The Prince of Dawn, the Reach, the High Septon, the Westerlands, and yeah, the Riverlands. The Vale is now firmly in the hands of House Hardring, evidently. See if we can't marry him off to someone. I was kind of thinking marrying him off to a... just to get the allegiance of the Vale on my side. But I get no alliance from that. Which is unfortunate. Suppose I could wait until he has another kid. He's bound to have one eventually. I refuse to ally with the Freys. They've got plenty of daughters and shit for her to marry off, if necessary, but... we're not letting that happen, I'm afraid. But no, pretty much every single one of the Tyrells is dead if we go... here. Fucking a bastard is currently the head of House Tyrell. Sir Lucas of the Reach, who is the, like, fucking great-grandson of no one. I don't know. Pretty much every Tyrell's dead. Tyrell has lost a lot of power at this point. The Baratheons are still alive. Serene Baratheon's son. He is currently the Lord of Dragonstone. Under the High Lordship of House Valyrian. Which is good, I suppose. He still believes himself favoured by law, even though his entire family has been wiped out recently. He did have a brother, but he was killed. Wait, what? Son of a bitch. Oh, I won't bother reloading to do that, but that fucking sucks, man. But we have had some distinctively bad luck. I told myself if I was skipping all this way, I wasn't going to reload. If anyone died, I was just going to live with the fucking consequences of it. And a lot of people have fucking died, like flies just dropping off. Like her, right there, just died of whatever the fuck she just died of. Like, no reason whatsoever. I've got him being tutored by this guy, who's a Flint, who's a formidable fighter, hoping that the kid gets formidable fighting. Unfortunately, I accidentally clicked on not giving him an education, so he's not getting one, which kind of sucks, but there you go. And he's doing this as well. Snow, I've sent off to as well, just to give me some pointers as well. Arya is still alive, at least. That's something. But no, I wasn't sure how far to skip ahead. You know, before we... Why the fuck does the Iron Throne have that? How the hell do they have any right whatsoever? His parents were... How do they have... How? Good lord, the sooner we break away from the Iron Throne, the fucking better. Yeah, so all of these heirs to the Iron Throne right now are fucking House Slint, pretty much. Bastards of House Slint. Which is, you know, excellent. If people knew that, things would not go well for them. It's like even worse than having Lannisters on the throne, for Christ's sake. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do when the entire of Westeros is Crown Loyalists. Literally fuck all we can do. Yeah, the neck's gonna fall to the bloody Riverlands, and there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Oops. My bad. But yeah, it's just a matter of sticking on time 6 now, and pretty much either waiting for the king to die and for someone really shitty to take his place. Or we wait for my Lord Paramount to die and for us to eventually become the son of this guy. The Targaryen Empire, which is all the way over here, is apparently doing pretty goddamn well, all things considered. Although, she is actually married. Hey, she named her Princess Daenerys after her mother. She married some Dothraki douche. But if I'm just waiting for her because she does have a strong claim to the Iron Throne. I'm just wondering how long it's going to take her to you know. She doesn't appear to have the same dislike of slavery that her mother had, huh? Maybe she realizes how goddamn useful it is. Although that's the thing with her little thing, they are constantly rising up in the independence against her, by the looks of it. She does have a dragon, who's all grown up now, by the looks of it, and it's an attractive dragon, guys. It's one goddamn sexy dragon. You must not underestimate the sexiness of this dragon. What plots do we have? Yeah, does he want another person to be educated by me? He wants... In retrospect, the kid would probably learn more from him. I don't want really any of my children anywhere near the Iron Throne. Thank you very much. But no. I'm still pissed that my oldest daughter died. Of illness. Just like, poof, gone. I married her to the heir to Carhold. Let me see, who do I value more? Him, who's a bastard of no name. Or him, who is my master at arms. I'm going to have to take the word of Lord Eddard, since he's a lot more well respected. Yeah, we'll send him to the wall, I think. You crap. You decree the pick should be stripped of all rank and title and banished to the realm upon pain of death. Perhaps the Night's Watch would be a better alternative. Add in the Night's Watch. Yes, I'll send him to the wall. He hates me. You shouldn't have been looking at that person's wife, apparently. Maybe. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't. Who gives a shit? I like him more than I like you. This is how we run things in the North. If there's a slight chance that you're powerful enough to cause me trouble, then I'll just, you know... You friend! Me no kill you. For Christ's sake, my bastard is learning... What the? Please tell me it's a giant rebellion for his legitimacy. No, it's just a fucking embargo war. Nah. We'll join, just keep him happy, but we won't send any troops. Fuck him. We're helping Bravos, apparently, but every single Lord Paramount has joined up. Other than the Iron Islands, who are still fucking free of the tyrannical rule of the Iron Throne. Well, I could die going over to Essos, I suppose. It's weird. I don't want my character to die, but it would speed up things a lot. Thing is, even if Benjicot somehow dies in this little war of his, my other son will inherit the Stormlands. Not the Vale, not the Reach though, unfortunately, but we can always marry him off to the... whatever the fuck her family name is, bitch. What are these weak claims? Kingdom of Astapor. Let's see what he has to say. Beginning of the story, am I Crusader? Now you have my full attention. If I bring with me a great warrior, I feel that I'm going to get my ass kicked when he turns on me and tries to kill me, right? Although he could educate my kids in the future, I suppose. I'll bring a Great Warrior with me. What's the worst that could happen, right? We won't wuss out. I know a small transport ship's not going to get, so we'll go a light cargo ship. Custom wash, who the fuck has money for that? Hire a light cargo ship. For 500 gold. Fuck it. We're going to have it quite a while before any major wars break out, so I'm thinking screw it. We'll have a couple of hundred left by the time we get back. Hopefully. But yeah, we need to find things to do, like, before... Because right now, it's just hoping that my guy somehow dies in some heroic, fashionable way that we can seek revenge for later. And, you know... make a joke about naval life. Flashbinder happens to be incredibly ugly. Has no one else noticed that? My Maester is actually pretty badass. That's my Maester. He's strong, fucking brave, cruel. Damn, he's actually not bad. Does anyone else feel like, I don't know, if I have a duel, can I wonder if it can increase my fighting at all or not? Fuck it. I have a distinct feeling that he's gonna judge me for that. Fuck off. You can't judge me. I'm the king of the north! Kind of. Well, no, I'm not. My future generations will be the king of the north and south. Because we'll control the Stormbands and Reach as well. But fuck you, semantics! What I need to do is we need to have a king that's utterly fucking insane. We need the Targaryens back. That's what we need. More Targaryens. We need Targaryens back. They need to be just as fucking crazy as they usually are. But right now, we've got a king that everyone, you know, is content with. No one's bothered. But if I claim independence now, I'm going to get my fucking ass kicked. Not having a duel because he'll kick my ass. Enable signals and etiquette. Although it doesn't appear to matter ever what the hell we do for anything, really. Yeah, because you always sink your ship. I've noticed. There's never anything you can fucking do. You always end up sinking your ass. There was also zero... Why the hell would the Lords of Westeros go on an embargo mission? Why would they raise the troops on all this money to go on a fucking embargo mission? You wouldn't, would you? Huh? 50% chance of him dying, damn. Use your knowledge of naval signals to request a meeting. Well, this is going to go well. Captain Jack swallows. How? Captain Jack swallows. That's a fucking stupid fucking thing right there, isn't it? I will fight this pirate and probably die.